Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to my channel. And guess who I have? This is
in the flesh.
Woohoo! We finally met in real life and love.
Obviously. It's like even better in person.
And this
we
one
have a little
really loves BISMA. I don't think she might feel the same, but
I do. I think he's so cute.
But
he's just a wild child. And sometimes it's like, whoa, baby.
We've got a wild child. So hello. We are so excited. And we thought today we would just have fun and talk about perfume because we love it.
Yes.
And
that is our passion.
Yes.
And I mean, I love it. I've loved it for years. She loves it. I mean, we both kind of share a similar story where we started like when we were both teenagers at different times in life. Obviously.
We'll put it into context. I may be 54.
And I may be in my late 20s. So, but, regardless, it started at a young age.
Yep.
And I think us sharing that bond, and we're into like a variety of things. So I think that makes it we just love having fun and talking to each other about it. I mean, we're skin junkies, but I feel like perfume is a whole nother fun side.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So we are in a little intimate setting, and we were able to go and have a little perfume experience together. And
that was so much fun.
Yeah, we went to Perfumery PDX, and it's a great little niche store here in Portland, and we got to have so much fun.
We did.
So we thought we would talk about what we picked up there first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like so just to put it in context, I'm coming from Texas, and, as a perfume junkie, Aqueous carries like perfumes as well, but I'm such a junkie that I don't care. I love supporting other businesses, and Abby is the same way. Like, we get perfumes all the time, but buying in person is a whole different experience.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I really want to go to Perfumery because she's just talked so well, and I just really love seeing other people and what they curate. I think it's a very fun experience to have and talk to other people who are fanatics and niche addicts. I love that. So it's cold. It's raining here in Portland. I'm coming from like a warm Texas.
She thinks that it's like cute and chic, she said, where I'm like, oh, the rain has started.
She's like, I hate this. I'm sorry. And I'm like, why are you sorry?
I kept on apologizing. I'm like, really sorry that it's so rainy here. But she's like, I'm loving it. And so, but this leads into what you're about to say.
Yes. So we actually went in really excited to try the new Andy Tower, right?
Yeah.
Andy Tower perfume, and it's called Goldstone. And, Abby, she fell in love. It smelled amazing on her, but I feel like, we love to, I've always wanted to entertain a tower, have a little tower moment. But, we both tried it, and for me, it just was pulling to floral, and I am just not in a floral mood. I mean, it's rainy, it's cold. I'm snapped into my fall winter mood now immediately. Yes. And so on Abby, it smells spectacular because it's not just a floral, it's kind of something more. It's
got amber in here and vanilla. But so I am still not quite ready to accept the fact that it's going to be rainy and cold. Even though she's loving it, which makes me appreciate you.
Yes.
But we have a long stint of I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
So I ended up buying the Goldstone.
Goldstone, yeah.
And this is a
pattern.
Gorgeous floral, but it is a unique floral. I do not think that it is. I don't necessarily consider myself a total floral lover, except that I have been into it this past summer, and I just want to feel feminine and pretty. And this one, I feel like just kind of the bottle itself sort of smell. I feel like
the bottle's like art. I feel like it looks like almost to me when I'm looking at it, kind of takes me to like the Moroccan, like the like mosaic-y like tiles.
Yes,
that's kind of what it reminds me of. And I feel like I don't know the story behind this one, but I feel like the story is like It's very beautiful.
It's inspired by, he went to the Louvre and saw a whole new section that inspired him to do this garden party.
Ooh.
And this is what I believe that's what it means. And it just is a really, for me, I felt like it was a very unique floral that took you on a bit of a ride. At first I was like, oh, I'm not quite sure.
It's kind of like a gourmand.
Yes.
It's like a gourmand floral.
Yes.
So for me, I get, it's very jasmine forward. But I get vanilla, I get amber. It's very beautiful. And like on me, it was just pulling very jasmine.
Yes.
And I love a jasmine moment, but I'm just not in that mood right now.
No.
Yeah. But on her, it was spectacular. So, I mean, I know for people who love florals, even entering into wintertime, this is like the perfect one.
I think gourmand floral, because that's what he was even saying, because there's an amber underbelly in here, vanilla. So it's warm. It's going to be more of a warm
and slightly creamy. Yeah.
So I am actually like thrilled, and like as the day progressed, I was like, okay, I love it. I'm like obsessed. Like that. But now we have to talk about yours, because I almost got hers as well, because we were both, like, I think we were, geeking. I think she was almost getting everybody in the store wanting.
It's like, it's just really that good. Yeah. But it was honestly, Michael was like really great.
Michael at Fumery is amazing.
He's so good. And so I went in thinking I wanted Wilhelm's the Oud Affair.
Which I have to say, you do need it.
I do, and I will. Well, that's going to happen at some point. But
it smells really elegant on her. Like, honestly, it smelled, but then once you put on the one you're about to talk to, it was like a no-brainer, but she will have to. Oud Affair, it really honestly smelled so, like, I was like, you smell so elegant right now.
It smells like it's very intense, which I like, but it's not very, like, oud forward. It's a very pretty, like when I'm thinking oud, it's okay, like, for example, Cherry Oud, which is a favorite of ours. Cherry Oud has a very true, in my opinion, true oud, you know, predominance, right? But the Oud Affair comes off as like almost like a honey tobacco with oud as like a supporting role. Yeah. And it was very bold, very brave, but it was also very like sweet. And I feel like it needs to get a bit colder. Like I'm thinking December, January for her. But for now, this was like the perfect addition. So it's a brand called MDCI Perfumes. And I've never...
Really?
Like, I've never really, like, I just don't think I mean, I'm sure I've seen it, but I just never, I mean, like, it's a very, underwhelming packaging. But underwhelming, I say it as, like, you know, for example, you see this, and you're like, wow. When you see, like, Fragrance Du Bois packaging, so chic. Or when you see Guerlain's, you're like, oh my god, it's not cute art in a bottle. So, like, I'm not, like, automatically drawn to that. My eye isn't automatically drawn to that. So... but Michael was like, I really think you need to smell this. And I said, okay, I'll give her a chance. I guess.
It was funny because she explained what she was in the mood for, and he brought this down and he nailed it because...
Oh, baby, this is so good. Like, if you're... Oh, so good. It is, okay, her name is, or his name is really, because it's got a man on it. And I'm gonna like show the bottle because I feel like hopefully if it focuses, it may not focus, but it's, there you go,
right there.
So it's a really pretty, it's very gorgeous. It's very like chic. I feel like on the table it looks nice too, but it's called L'Homme aux Gants, but we just call it Gants. Like everyone just calls it Gants because we don't know how to pronounce it correctly. We're American here, but the notes on this one, it's kind of like spicy tobacco meets vanilla. It's got tonka in there, and I'm having a tonka moment. I think tonka. We're having a major tonka moment, but it's got oud in here, gaiac wood. It's got like cedar and like musky moments. And
Does it have honey?
I don't know. I get honey.
I get honey. She smells like honey tobacco. Like,
and but it's like, not like an offensive honey tobacco.
No.
Like
I'm saying
very
it in a
pretty.
No. I'm saying in a complimentary. Yes. I think a lot of people like that sweet.
I love a honey tobacco.
Yeah, honey tobacco.
Like tobacco vanille.
Yeah.
But it's not like tobacco vanille. It's different.
Yeah.
Like I would say tobacco vanille is a very tobacco and vanilla, you know, very dominant. This is very, a little bit more like takes you on a little bit of a trip, which I respect because it's different. Because obviously I have tobacco vanille, but I also have another from Merchant of Venice called Arabesque, and I bought that last winter and I freaking love her. Love her. But that one's like very spicy and like sexy and decadent, but that one's very spicy. This one is like an approachable, very nice fall scent. It's very, very, very beautiful.
And it has that warm and cozy vibes that you're craving right now, or like it definitely.
It's not like a gourmand. I would say it's more of like a. Oh, she's just pretty. Yeah, she's really pretty. It's not like a gourmand in the sense that it's not like sweet. It's just a little like the woodsy in here kind of mellows her.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and the Tonka I think is like a beautiful lending hand. So I love that about that one. Like
this one, when I talk about when it rolls back in your head, because you know how you'll have a moment you're like,
oh my God,
this is like, and then the notes start popping out here. Didn't you feel like?
Absolutely. I mean, it smelled great on the paper and on skin. Like, I mean, when I entered the car. On
her skin, though, everybody smells a little different because we were spraying similar things on. I was like, whoa, that's the one.
She was like, yeah, that's the one. I said, yeah.
I was like, we don't need to smell anymore. We just smelled plenty.
We smelled a lot, but it was an easy, like.
It was an easy, like, this one smells so good on you. It's exactly what you were wanting. And I feel like it was a perfect, like, Portland memory. Like I feel like this mirrors, I hope.
It does. Well, I was telling my family when I was telling, especially my husband, I was like, one thing about me is that I'm really big. My souvenir, like my favorite souvenirs are perfumes because it's such an amazing memory that you create with fragrance, and there's so much memory associated with scent. It's like so cool, like how the brain and the olfactory system are just so connected, especially the memory bank. It's like so cool. So this trip has been so incredible with the pop-up and meeting you, and like it's just been so amazing. And it's like been such a like inspiring moment that I felt like we need to honor this with a scent that's like hidden and found in Portland, found at Fumery, supporting another business, supporting a fellow like niche fragrance house or curator. Yeah. And this is something that, you know, it was a cool memory that me and you shared. And I feel like it's just something I'm going to really enjoy. And I think ending 22 on this note, not saying this is my last perfume, but I'm saying ending it, you know, entering November in with this is really, really awesome. So it's like, it was a beautiful, beautiful addition.
I think so. Love it. So yes, we have two different selections, but I still think this is great for this time of year too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just two different vibes. Yeah. And I know some people, like I have a lot of clients that will tell me like they don't want to smell like something edible. And so like a lot of people are not into, I mean, even the girl that we were with, she was like, I just like weird things. And like some people like to smell like dirt. Some people like to smell like literally the campfire. And some people don't want to smell sweet. Right. And so I feel like, you know, some people just want to smell floral and fresh and have that crispness. But in Portland right now, with it being rainy and gloomy, and like
she got the full Monty, guys. It went directly to tons of rain, but the colors look pretty. But like it is in the 40s. She's getting the full.
That's why I'm wearing a sweater.
Yeah, the full vibe. Yes. So I love that for you, and I think it's going to be a little special memory.
I think so too. And I'm really excited. And I'll say this too because I know me and Abby were talking about like layering, and a lot of people have questions about layering. But like this is one of those perfumes that I honestly would just have straight, and I wouldn't want to even layer because it's just such a beautiful all perfumes are masterpieces on their own, but sometimes you just want to play, and this is one of those that I don't even want to play with. I just want to keep it straight. And I would say the same about
I
one.
wouldn't. This is not,
they're beastie.
Because they're going to I want it to have its moment and unravel, and I think that I think it's fun to layer as well, but I also have to say lots of perfumes you don't need to. They're just perfect on their own. And I think we do it by default because we might be testing things throughout and they're like, oh, that's a good combination.
That would be cool. Like you telling me about this.
Yes, like this. Okay, so this is a good combination because she was saying that she doesn't like
lost cherry.
So BISMA does not like
Okay, so
Lost.
yeah. You'll hold Lost Cherry, I'll hold Tobacco Vinny.
So she was like, I don't like her. And then I said, but wait. I
wait,
think you're going to love her because she's in the tobacco mode.
Yes.
Which I went through a few. I love tobacco, but like, you know how you go through phases. And I was like all about sweet tobacco. Like I loved it.
We had a sweet vanilla moment too for a long time.
Yeah. And so Tobacco Vanille is, I think this is
a stellar. Like, she's kind of an OG. You can't ever it's kind of like Tuscan Leather and Tobacco Vanille. You don't disrespect it because honestly, it's pretty spectacular. Like, it smells so ridiculously good.
It's that one good on its own.
Absolutely. This is one of those that just gets me very mouth-wateringly like, you smell really good.
And so then I said, now try the little
layering.
Yeah, and I think then maybe you might love her together.
Wrong one.
And we have that's.
Oh yeah.
So this combination is, I think, outstanding.
I agree. And I think, I mean, I really don't like Lost Cherry. I think it's just not my vibe. And I think for the person who who has Lost Cherry and say it's just sitting there and they also have Tobacco Vanille, layering the two together is actually a very spectacular combination. So I would do, and I think you would agree, I mean, we kind of came to a consensus doing Tobacco Vanille first because it's a bolder, louder scent.
Yeah. And
then Lost Cherry, because cherry is a hard note to play with. It often just kind of dissipates. Cherry on top just kind of makes it like, wowzy, like, that's crazy.
And then I would say to her that there's like, the weather here will make certain fragrances shine because it is sort of cold and damp, like a dankness to it, but then perfume will just like sing. And this combination is it's a little bit crisp and cold. Putting this on, you're like, oh my gosh, this smells so good.
Yeah, it smells ridiculously good. So, I was like, okay, that's a combo.
I was like, see, she's not that bad. But they also make a small...
Tiny baby?
Yeah, they make small babies in both of these now. Because when I got this, they didn't. And
otherwise, we would have.
Yeah, because that would have been a nice little thing. Woo! Okay, so what's next? Ooh.
Should we stay on the cherry moment and talk about our love for Cherry Oud?
So we both love Cherry Oud.
Yes. My bottle is up to here. Like, I've made a dent up to here now with her. And we just bought it a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yes. It launched it actually launched in the summer. But it didn't, but it didn't like come around here till like a few months later.
And I'm a huge, I think we both are, but I really respect the Guerlain house. Like, I love so many of them. Like, it might be one of my favorites.
I think it's my favorite designer house.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Christian Dior's private collection.
Yeah.
But Guerlain kills it.
And this one is, again, perfect. I think that they launched it too early. Like, this is perfect for this time of year.
Absolutely.
Like, you know.
It is. Okay, so a lot of people are hating it. It's like, it's either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
And I think most people, it's surprising because when you told me about her, I went and I looked and no one was talking about her. Like, there was nothing online about it. And I went and I saw one guy's video on YouTube and he described it as, and this is just what sold me. I was like, it's like 2 a.m. I'm just going to get it YOLO. And the guy was saying that he really believes that this is going to be the next big perfume. Now, a lot of other fragrance reviewers really did not love it. And they all talked about how they just don't think it's like a good, they got bored. But for me, I don't really understand how. But again, this is why fragrance is so subjective.
Yeah.
It really is a very beautiful, it's beautiful on me. I love it.
The dry down of this, I think that the dry down is just stunning.
Yeah, really
and I think that there is that initial blast that I could see where people, especially if you don't like the note of cherry, I think it could be.
But it's not like a medicinal cherry.
No,
I think it's a true cherry.
And I think also probably oud is. I think
this is a true
oud.
Yes.
And when it dissipates, like it's still gonna have that under, like that.
Yes, you still have the oud base.
Yeah.
It's very oud dominant.
Yes.
Whereas, like, for example, like we're gonna talk about oud orange. Like oud orange, you don't smell an oud in here. So oud is like a woodsy resin. Is it a woodsy resin? I guess
it's
very.
It's a woody.
I don't even know how to really describe it. It's just very woody, but it's like it's Arabic wood.
Yeah, it's
like,
a special,
very special wood,
very unique,
bold.
And then some, I mean, I have some ouds are just too, I call them fecal or barnyard, too much. That's like that is like, and so that gives you one realm, but that's not all ouds.
Yes.
And then you have other ouds where it's so well blended with other things that it's going to add this. I think it adds some oomph. I think
some flavor.
Like it's going to be for those of you that want a little bit more from your perfume. You want to be, I smell different.
Yes. And I feel like with Cherry Oud, you have to, this is kind of what I've concluded. Is I think, because there's 3 different ouds that they came out with. Cherry Oud, Oud Nude, and Oud Kohol. And Cherry Oud is, Oud Kohol and Cherry Oud are bold biddies, okay? You have to have like a bold personality to wear them, or just be daring enough to wear them. Oud Nude is for the person who wants to dibble dabble into oud, but doesn't want to be like offensive. Like Cherry Oud, like she has a wear presence, baby.
Yeah, this is like, gonna be for, and she's sexy.
She's very sexy to me.
This one has this gorgeous almond note in here that
makes
it really,
more.
And it does not. This is a very entry level oud.
Yes, I agree.
It has
it's soft.
It's got a softness to it.
I mean, the oud is still there.
Yes, but but
it's a
compared. So yeah, it would be like very light entry.
Like this is the bold biddy.
Yeah,
and this is like a timid partner.
Yeah, and this also, I think, I have to be honest with you. The combination of these together is gorgeous, and this is like day, and then I want to go out. This is day and night. Yeah. And you mean, I clearly we wear. Yeah, so. No, we both wear that in the day, but I'm saying as a comparison to kind of like that could be. And that's how I know they smell good together, because I was already wearing, and then I was like, that's a really nice.
You're like, what a fun spicy moment.
Because the almond really like. Gives a little bit
it
of
enhances
sweet,
like a cherry almond moment, you know? The cherry in here comes off a bit like zingy, like on me, it's like a zingy, like tart cherry almost, but with a kiss of sweetness. It's not medicinal at all on me. It's not like lost cherry at all. It's not like rouge smoking, where rouge smoking kind of smells like Coca-Cola, like cola vibes.
Yes.
This cherry, I think, is probably one of my favorite cherries. Rouge smoking is like
I think
cute.
It's effervescent. Yes. Like it has, I think of Dr. Pepper a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Sweetness.
Yes, this is like straight. I mean, this is good because people really can't go and smell this in many places.
Yes,
but this is like, you definitely should sample this before you buy it.
Yeah, this is no.
I just had a feeling I'd like it.
Well, and it's the perfect color for your business.
It is, because aqueous is this color, and we literally got the same, and I said, it was like right in the birth and launch of aqueous, and I said, I think we just need to honor her with this, and I think maybe that's why I also love it, because it's sentimental.
So. I do. She was so cute. She's like, I blind bought it. I was like, whoa, it's for aqueous. Yeah. So
that's my celebration. See, I like to do memory things. And
yeah,
this is my
I think it's always going to be super special. So I love that.
Oh, but let's have
okay. Yeah, we're gonna stick. Oh, we have 2 because I want to.
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh,
okay.
Yes. Okay.
So then, they launched, because we both love Tonka.
Yes, we do.
And they launched this Guerlain Shalimar Tonka. And you guys, this is the most amazing. I literally was like, if it pops back up, you have to buy it.
Yes,
I told her, I was like,
yeah, no, I'm so glad.
Because I missed out. They will do a limited edition Shalimar each year. Last year they did vanilla. It popped off. It sold out. And I was so sad because I thought that would be gorgeous. This is so stunning. And I have Tonka Imperial. And I really, is so good, and I'm so glad you got it, because it's not super expensive.
It's really not. I mean, and for us, I mean,
well, no. Yeah, I should say.
I mean, it's like, okay, so our range for us, $100 or 120. This was $124, I think, or something like that. For us, this is kind of an appropriate price where it's not like we're feeling like very spendy. But for some people, that's a lot. But I still think it's attainable. I think it's a very attainable, exceptionally high quality scent.
I mean, I was like, this smells like a really, like, we were laughing. I was like, that's like it smells very expensive, and that's why I think I'm bringing up the prices, because I was like, wow, this is so like amazing.
Well, I think here's a good comparison.
Yes.
This thing is not cheap. This one's definitely an investment, especially if you blind buy it. This one is the same. This one's like over half the price less, like over 50% less, and she's a beast, man. Like, she's a beast. And obviously it has that Shalimar DNA.
Yeah. But
that like almost the grandma crispness that's there, like that crisp, Chanel, like the Chanel-ish, Guerlain-ish vibe. It's cut by the Tonka, and the Tonka makes it like almost rounds it out and makes it this like powdery, warm, inviting, decadent.
And it's modern.
It is.
Like, because the Shalimar, we all have so many, like, great memories of Shalimar. And I think it's a stunning fragrance, but definitely feels vintagey. Whereas I feel like the Tonka in here, it has the Shalimar elegance. Yeah, like that. But this one feels just a tad modern, and I love Tonka. I feel like it adds warmth and richness, and it's just like, I'm
having a Tonka moment now again.
Tonka's like one of I think it might be my favorite note right now.
I think so too. Yeah. And I will say this, is I've layered these two because I have them sitting next to each other.
Holy moly.
And it's a combo. I think because Cherry Oud is very, I wouldn't say it's really warm. It's like fruity, woody, really interesting rendition, but this is like warm, slightly sweet, very gourmand, this one. So when you bring the two of these together, it just kind of, I was like, girl, I smell ridiculous right now. Like, and it's one of those, what I love is that both of these stay on your clothes forever, because I sprayed it on at night after I showered. I only did like 2 or 3 sprays, and when I woke up in the morning, I still smelled it. I remember I just smiled and I was like, man, I smell good. Yes. And it's like, wow, but it's really beautiful. And this is one of those, is that it's sold out, I think, right now, but if it comes back, and they may email back in stock situation.
You guys, if I see it, it's like people will alert me that it's back in stock, and literally just grab it, because I find that a lot of people are gonna love that one, myself. I
agree. I mean, if you love warm gourmands, or like anything warm and inviting, not sweet. This isn't like sweet. It's just warm and inviting. It's not like a vanilla. Tonka is just different. If you like something like that, run and get it, because I saw you and Mandy talk about it, and I was like, that's it.
I'm giving Mandy a shout out, because I was in LA because I was visiting my daughter, but we had been on the thing, and it said it was going to launch on October 2nd. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be on there. And then she's like, Abby, it's up on the site, grab it. And then I was like, literally pulled the car over. I was buying it really quickly. Yeah. And then some people's orders had got canceled. So I was like, oh, it's going to get canceled. And I ended up, obviously, I got it. But I will put it up on my website next time if it flips up again, because it really is, a limited edition, definitely worth it.
I agree. I'm happy I scored one, because it really is beautiful. Really beautiful.
I was like, buy it now.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And I saw the perfume guy talk about it, and I was like, done deal.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we got to get in on her. Oh. This is a favorite. Like, we're just kind of doing our favorites, I guess, Yeah. Like,
we were going to try to be, then we were like, no.
Let's just have fun. We're just talking and having fun. We're pretending like everyone's sitting here in a circle.
Yeah, having a little
chit chat. With our tea from Tea Bar, Matcha Moments. I just feel like it's fun. Oh wait, actually, let's top your. We need to finish our Guerlain moment with this. Okay, stunning.
You guys, we gotta take it out of the box.
Yes, I'm gonna let you have this moment with.
Okay, so
that's a beautiful piece.
This is a really gorgeous, limited edition piece. Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, baby.
Okay, so this is Guerlain. This is Imagine. And I am friends with Vincent at Bergdorf Goodman. And he is the Guerlain perfume
Master.
Yeah, master. Like
Ambassador.
he's amazing. And he had said there's 36 pieces available of this gorgeous. I mean, you guys
She was
look
like,
at
say
the
less.
look at the bee. Is this so pretty?
So stunning.
And
it's a work of art.
It also comes little
Travels time.
atomizer, you know, where you can pour it in
Like
from
that.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so this one has a tea note in it. It definitely has the Guerlainade, I would say. It is
even prettier when it's dried out.
Yeah, it's so
Wow.
okay. So this one has rhubarb, grapefruit, and bergamot. Middle notes are going to be violet, rose, and cardamom.
Yep.
In the base notes, we have got tea, vetiver, and white cedar extract.
Oh yeah, you for sure get that.
And it's black tea. So I was like, ooh, I really love pretty much all of those notes.
It was like a ballsy buy because it was very nerve-wracking because it's like, when you look at notes, especially when you're blind buying online, which is why Aqueous was created, because we don't want people to blind buy. We do want people to blind buy, but it's like, if you don't want to blind buy, we have a solution for you. But this was something, especially with Guerlain, especially something like this, there's no way you can get a sample. There's no way you can like really like it. Like it's just hard. So you just kind of go into.
And Vincent knows
what you like.
So he knew what I liked. All of this, and he was like, "This is heavenly.
Mm-hmm.
It is sparkling on the skin. This is like this is the bottle just blew me away." And I was having a Guerlain moment, and I was like, "Okay." And I was laughing. I was like, "Okay." It smells very rich.
Yes, it
smells like money, wouldn't you say?
It smells like you're like a multi-millionaire boss lady who just, and it's different from New York Fifth Ave, because I say this about New York Fifth Ave, but this is an elegant version. Like, you're just a sophisticated woman.
Like, it makes me feel like dress up.
Yes.
And like really refined.
Like charity gala. Like, I'm dressed up for a gala and I'm about to go and accept an award.
Like, it's amazing.
I just accepted an award for peace, so thank you so much.
And then we do have to tell one cute story. Is we had gone out to sushi together, and I had put this on because I'm like, we're going out.
And I put on my Oud Orange Intense.
Yes, so we're walking in smelling
delicious.
And the gentleman at the...
He's so sweet.
He was so sweet. He literally is like, did he say we smell amazing?
Yeah, he goes, I don't want to come off as rude, but I just really want to tell you guys that you guys smell really amazing. And I was like, and we're like, yeah. And
this is our dream.
Yeah, I was like, that's the best compliment.
Yeah, we were like, he goes, well, I don't know if this is.
Yeah, because I don't want to be offensive.
Worried, like, we were like, no.
I was like, baby, that's how you get us.
Yeah, and then we laughed. We were like, oh, see, this is so meant to be.
We were like, okay, this confirms that okay, great. Because it was, because you know when you walk in and it's like this gush of cold air coming in with you, it pushes your fragrance right to his face. And my God, it was so awesome because we literally ended up like chatting and talking, and he was like, we were like having a bonding moment with him. It was really cool.
It was really fun.
Yeah,
I laughed. It was like perfect for us because we're like, you don't understand. This is like our life and our passion. We're like,
this is what we talk about all the time.
And so I was like, what am I gonna wear? Like, I didn't know what you were gonna wear, but we were like,
we just surprised each other.
Yeah, and so then I was like, okay, because I was like telling her, I was like, I went for the B. And I was like, and we were going out.
Yes.
And so,
we're having a night out on the town, baby.
Yeah. So anyways, so that is and if they have any more pieces, he only had 36 of them. Ooh. But I do have to say, I feel like it's special. And then I was so glad because she was like, it smells.
She was very nervous.
I was worried she's going to come in. She's very blunt and will be like, I do not like, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, girl, this is actually very deliciously good. So I'm happy that she got it because I think it is a very beautiful scent, honestly, and I really believe that most everyone's gonna love it. I think it's one of those that it's not too bold where it's like, you know, it's
like
I think every person can wear this because every person has this type of attitude. But again, it's strong. I think all Guerlains have a strong DNA.
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely has a presence to it.
Yes.
So it is going to be, this is not,
I
do like some soft, pretty, everyday
Yes.
scents. This one is my...
this is like I'm feeling like I'm in a boss mood.
Yeah,
I feel
for sure.
I'm a millionaire in my head.
in my head.
In my head.
So... Yes. Yeah. So anyways, that was a special one I've been meaning to share. We've been a little crazy, finding a lot of stuff going on lately.
Yeah.
So, okay, go.
Okay, Oud Orange Intense is, I think it's quite possibly my favorite.
Yeah.
Obsession. I think it's one of my favorites from Fragrance Du Bois, but I think it's kind of my obsession for fall winter.
Yeah.
Oud Orange is beautiful as well for those like summery moments. I think you have it actually behind. Yeah, Oud Orange is beautiful.
I love this in the summer, but this isn't good. I don't
like it
I
for
will
winter.
wear it in winter when I'm like really depressed here,
and you're like, I want to go on a tropical vacation.
Yeah, no, I will when I want it to lift me out of my like
winter funk.
Like, because you know that's what I was saying is like sometimes this is perfect for winter fall, but sometimes I want something that's gonna make me escape from that.
I agree. I can see that because I think they came out with this in the winter with that intention. That was the story. No! It's like, we want you to wear this in the winter and pretend like you're having a tropical vacation.
I do love this little flirty.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Little mini story time on Oud Orange Intense. But obviously Fragrance Du Bois I carry at Aqueous as well. But Oud Orange Intense, when we were in Cabo over the summer for my birthday / honeymoon, it was really cute. We entered into a taxi on our way to a dinner, and the guy in Spanish basically said, "You smell very rich," and I said, "Thank you so much." It was a very sweet compliment. Oud Orange Intense is very different from Oud Jaune. Oud Jaune's more floral. Oud Orange is definitely like, the orange isn't a citrus. It's not a true citrus. It's almost like a vanilla. It's like, I don't even know how to describe her.
I love her. Remember when I got her and I was like, I was like, there's a powderiness.
Yes, there is.
I think I love the powderiness of this one. Like, this is another one that makes you feel really special.
This makes me feel like I am on top of the world. But it's not. I honestly, again, it's one of those that I think everyone can wear, but it's got like this creaminess, the muskiness.
Yeah.
It's an oud, but there's no oud in here in my opinion. No. I don't smell
either one of these. I would not.
They don't have oud, which it bothers me, but then it doesn't bother me because if you say oud, you want to smell oud, but there's no oud. Like
it has it in
it
there,
adds
but
depth.
It adds depth, and it makes
longevity.
It special, all that, but it's not like cherry.
This has coconut, but there's no coconutty in here. Oud Jaune, I think, is a bit more coconutty.
Yeah.
This one is not coconutty. It's really just a creamy. It's not an orange cream. It's not orange creamsicle.
Oh, we do want to say, so you get thrown off by the orange. People think it's going to be citrusy. They're talking about the color orange, the warmth of orange. That's what it's about. It's not, that we need to make that point, because I thought, it's got no orange. There's no orange in here at all. So this one,
it's fruity notes.
Yeah. But I think that it says the prettiest, like the powdery dry down of this is just so.
To me, it's like perfect for Thanksgiving and fall time, because fall and winter, because it's like the spices that are in the air and like Thanksgiving spices and the colors and the fall leaves. Like, it's actually really pretty here in Portland because of the leaves. Like, there's bright oranges and yellows and reds, and I think this is perfect. But for anywhere, I think this is great anywhere because it's a very inviting scent without it being overly floral. It's very, very, very well done. And I think it's often under talked about, especially from this house, because there's others that people talk about more. And Oud Jaune's a huge seller. But Oud Orange, I think, is very special for fall, winter. And if it's like, honestly, if people had to choose between Minuit at Demi and Oud Orange. Sometimes I'm like, just get the Oud Orange because it's very beautiful.
It's
Minoi Demi
gorgeous.
is delicious too, but
Yes.
this is very special.
Next
Very
time we'll
special.
talk about the, I'm a huge fan of the Oud Rose Intense. Next time.
Next
I
time.
do. I will.
agree. I agree. Well, we'll have a rose moment, like
Yeah,
floral rose
we'll do.
moment.
Yeah, because
This was like fall,
but that
winter
was one
vibes.
that surprised me. But anyways,
I
okay.
think all fragrance about us.
Okay,
Alrighty.
should we do one last one?
Yeah, if we want to, why not? Let's do. What do you want to do? You want to do Liwa?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Or you want to talk about her?
Do we want it? Yeah.
No. Let's talk about Liwa.
Okay. This is memory moment for me. It's like this is what I bought when I went on a trip with my son, and I knew she would love this. So like I was telling her, because I'm kind of afraid because we could totally go down the rabbit hole with Widian. And this is Liwa. And I was telling her, I was like, this is one of these really special, like you feel like $1,000,000 when you wear it. It is special, but like I feel like there's a lot of, we could go down the rabbit hole in this line.
Absolutely.
So,
but
you go ahead and tell, because I was like, you're gonna like this.
Yeah,
and
there's Liwa and Healy. There's like the two main ones. Yeah.
Healy actually
is like Ujan.
I love Healy. Like I think, but I didn't get it because of I already had
too much.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah. Liwa gives me like rose, vanilla, musky, woodsy. But it's not a jammy rose. It's a very like airy rose. It's almost like light and they're kind of wrapped around. But it's very beautiful. And it kind of almost slightly reminds me of Oud Satin Mood. Yeah. But yes. Right? Because
I love Oud Satin Mood, but it's a beast on me. Like one spray, whereas this one
you can wear it as a cloud. Yeah. And it's still gonna hang on to you.
You're gonna have the special. I was telling her that this one doesn't smell like Baccarat 540, Rouge 540. It has that special cloud trail. And so it has, I was like, it has those vibes, but it doesn't smell like that, but it has that vibe. Would you say that it has that presence where,
I think what people love about Baccarat, and that's why like it's amazing. I love it too. Yeah. I respect Baccarat because I mean it's amazing, but a lot of people and a lot of my clients will tell me, well, I love Baccarat. And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't help me because a lot of people like Baccarat, people who love to smell like dirt, to people who love super sweet, to people who love only woodsy. So it's like, it's kind of a universal lover. Liwa, I think what they've created here with this beauty is similar to Baccarat's culture, where it's like a crowd pleaser, where a lot of people can enjoy it, can love it. They can wear it and it sits on them like a cloud, and it's like people pass you by. You know how Baccarat lingers in the air? This has that lingering in the air, and it's like someone smells really good. Yes, and that's this.
Well, no, because I will smell Baccarat on somebody else and it'll make me come home and want to wear it again because I'm like, ooh, I remember why I
loved it so much.
Yeah,
it stays on forever.
Because you get this cloud and it's like,
and it's not just like a light, it's like a heavy cloud.
Like this has
Liwa has the same.
It has that. It's really fun to wear. I will tell you, it's really fun and special to wear.
I know. I'm excited to wear it and experience her because I think. It's a niche house and it's a very hidden house and people don't talk about it that much, and I think that's what makes it even more special. And the bottle is so beautiful too.
And the artwork, I have to say, I don't have the box here, but the
box art.
The box art is so stunning. Like I want to put it in a little frame because it's really pretty.
Liwa's beautiful. So I feel like anyone can try Widian, and if they're interested and they feel like blind buying, I think Liwa is going to be a fun one as long as you love floral gourmandy
So I'm liking this floral gourmand.
And that's perfect. There's nothing. I think you're right, actually.
I am. I was trying to figure out. I'm in this different.
I'm in a Tonka moment. Yeah, Tonka and tobacco.
Yay! Okay, so this is our little fun
little video
extravaganza, and it's been so fun to have my
baby
in real life. Anyways, thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will be back with another video soon.